a very good evening to you all, and welcome to Headingley, Leeds for this afternoon's Northern Ford Premiership tie between Bramley and the Leigh Centurions. On behalf of your cameraman Peter Whelan, it's your match commentator Derek Disley. I'll quickly go through the two sides before they kick off. Leigh not on the field as yet. The Bramley line-up is at 1 Mark Simpson, 2 Simon Ray, 3 Anthony Gibbons, 4 Dan Potter, 5 Hamish Munton, 6 Gary Schofield, 7 Mike Ford, 8 Mayor David, 9 Richard Russell, 10 Andy Proctor, 11 Glenn Freeman, 12 Wayne Freeman and 13 Tom O'Reilly. On the bench for the home side we have at 14 Mickey Horner, 15 Mark Gibson, 16 Ryan McDonald and 17 Eugene Kerry. You can tell from the crowd, the Leigh supporters far outnumber the home supporters for this evening's match. And the Centurions line up as follows: 1 Stuart Donlan, 2 Alan Hadcroft, 3 Phil Kendrick, 4 Ken Kerr, 5 David Ingram, 6 Safras Patel, 7 Kieran Purtill, 8 Tim Street, 9 James Arkwright, 10 Dave Whittle, 11 Heath Cruikshank, 10 Dave Whittle, 11 Jamie Kennedy, 12 Heath Cruikshank and 13 Andy Fairclough. On the bench for the Centurions you have at 14 Anthony Murray, 15 Andy Pusel, 16 Toe Liku and 17 Radney Bowker. The two skippers are at the centre at the moment: Gary Schofield, ex-Great Britain skipper of course, and the Leigh loose forward Andy Fairclough. Bramley come into this game following a defeat at Widnes last weekend, but that stopped a 3-match winning sequence for the Bramley side. As for the Centurions, they currently lie in second position, one point behind the league leaders, Hull Kingston Rovers, and victory tonight will put them top of the tree for the first time this season. We say that gently because they've had the opportunity to go top twice before this season, but on each occasion they've failed to do so. And Leigh have yet to win in Yorkshire this season. Their 3 trips to Dewsbury, Dewsbury, Batley and Hunslet have all ended in defeat. Dave Whittle takes the first drive for the Centurions. He played in the customary red and white from right to left. Ingram takes it up, the tackler is Proctor. Leigh will be looking for early points to settle themselves down here. Purtill's long ball to Patel. Long ball finds Kerr. Kerr stopped 10 metres short of halfway by Schofield. Quick play of the ball. Adcroft looks to drive it up. Offside. Leigh will get the first penalty of the game. Bramley not back the requisite distance. And our match official Ronnie Lawton from Barnsley awards the Centurions the first penalty of the game. So a good attacking opportunity for the Centurions, 30 metres out. So Kerr took the tap from the wrong place, he's allowed to play it again. Hands it on to Patel. Purtill, not the best of passes, but Whittle scooped that up nicely. Takes it in forward. Now Cruikshank steps inside one, tackle 15 metres out. Good start by the Centurions. Now Street drives it in. Gets a good ball out in the tackle. And Arkwright, is he over? No, the referee wants him to play the ball just short. Now it's with Purtill. Back to Patel. Finds its way inside to Hadcroft. Hadcroft gets it out in the tackle. Well, Fairclough would have been better advised to pass there. He's passed in the end. Leigh keeping it moving. Arkwright now. Leigh tackle 10 metres out in the end. Kennedy the man going down now. Street comes back this way. The ball is on the deck. And Bramley have dropped on the loose possession. So a good attack by the Centurions, but it's 2 minutes into the game before Bramley touch the ball and look to clear their lines. Good tackling by Cruikshank. Proctor was the man trying to drive clear. Down the short side to player coach Mick for the Centurions. Leigh are penalised at the play of the ball. And Leigh don't want to be giving silly penalties away, providing Bramley with good field position. Schofield, Director of Operations on this side. Finds touch. Just over 30 metres out. Russell with the tap. First man in is David. He makes a good 10 metres. They're just outside the Leigh quarter now. Now with Mike Ford, the short ball to Proctor. It's good defence by Street this time. Russell now on to Ford. To Schofield. Well, no way for Gibbons to go. It was better defence by the Centurions, but it was a poor pass to Gibbons. Now it's Simon Ray moving up. Arkwright and Street make the tackle. Richard Russell goes left this time to Ford. Ford directing things now. A great ball, but that's intercepted by Ingram. The pass from O'Reilly, looking for the wingman. That looked like a second bite of the cherry by Ford at the play of the ball, but he gets away with it. Whittle drives it up now. Can Leigh settle themselves down? No way through for Arkwright, playing the unaccustomed role of hooker tonight. Full back last week. Whittle tries to burrow his way under Glenn Freeman's tackle. They have made progress into the opponent's half. Whittle drives it up on the last one. Arkwright behind the play of the ball. Back to Purtill. Purtill goes for the high one. They're all onside. Puts Simpson under a bit of pressure, but he's up to it. And so are the Leigh chasers. Kennedy making the stop in the end, right under the Bramley pulse. That's a good tackle coming in though from Ken Kerr. That was needed. Now it's driven in by wingman Ray. He's stopped on his own quarter. And we're certainly going to have a competitive evening tonight at Headingley. O'Reilly again proving a bit of a handful. This time he hangs on to the ball. Down the short side, goes forward. Fine inside ball, finds Munton. Good tackle by Donlan. On the last one. Well, Russell in the end gets the kick out. It's one for Ingram to chase. Ingram picks it up 10 to 12 metres from his own line. And gets out of his own quarter before he's finally tackled by Wayne Freeman. And there a penalty for interference at the play of the ball. Opportunity for the Centurions to clear the lines. Purtill with the kick for touch. Line's touch 10 metres short of halfway. Kendrick, he didn't play from the right spot either. Now it's Street in centre field. Three men quickly round Tim Street to stop the movement. Purtill goes the opposite way to Patel, an inside ball to Donlan. Donlan returning after 2 weeks absent from injury. Arkwright now. Fairclough nowhere to go, well wrapped up by Russell. Now Purtill now looks to take them on. That was stolen in the tackle, two-man tackle. Proctor stole the ball. Penalty Centurions. Will Leigh run it or will they go for points? They're calling Phil Kendrick up. Kendrick electing to go for points on the board. In the meantime, Kennedy has received treatment in back play and now has his left wrist heavily strapped. So it'll be Kendrick. We're in the 13th minute of this Northern Ford Premiership tie. Here at Headingley. Fine playing surface here at the home of the Leeds Rhinos. They're in action, of course, on the other side of the Pennine tonight at Central Park. All the interest here, of course, is in the game between Bramley and the Centurions. Well, Phil Kendrick's second attempt of the evening. And he's well wide with that one. Doesn't get the ball dead. So Bramley will clear their lines. Good defence by Arkwright. Arkwright makes the stop on Ford as well. Russell now, hands it on to David. Cruikshank do a good job of man and ball. Now Leigh penalised for interference at the play of the ball. Referee looking round for the Leigh skipper. Well, as long as he says the same to both teams. This penalty Leigh got, of course, was for interference at the play of the ball. There's the referee speaking to Mike Ford. Are we waiting for Gary Schofield to take the kick? Just what's going on. Kick finds touch on halfway, and with Richard Russell with the tap. Short ball now to Proctor. 2 balls on the field at the moment, taken up by David. Good defence by Whittle and Arkwright this time. Russell goes to forward. On to full-back Simpson. It's away from the first tackle, but Fairclough cleans up behind the first line of defence. A good surge takes Bramley up to the Leigh quarter. Knock on at the play of the ball. Hamish Munton. The guilty man. Centurions following that bright opening with that try after 2 minutes seem to have just lost the way a little at the moment. Purtle now to Patel. Tattlers are O'Reilly and Gibbons. Purtle now to Whittle. Whittle steps inside, makes good yardage up centre field. Arkwright now to Street. Street brushed aside the first attempted tackle. Purtle now. Scrubbed to the floor by Gibbons. Arkwright now to Patel. On to Street. Good defence from Glenn Freeman. Arkwright now to Purtle. Purtle with the chip kick. Leigh offside on this near side. Picked up by Simpson. He gets away from 2 would-be tacklers. Donlan comes to Leigh's rescue. Leigh have got to make these first-time tackles count better. Fine inside break. Ball's dropped. Can Leigh catch them on the counter? Kern out. Inside ball to Adcroft. Great defence by Glenn Freeman. Patel now to Kennedy. Bramley have a man down in back play. Arkwright looks to take them on. No one went with him. Ford and Wayne Freeman made the stop. Going out to Purtill. No way through for Fairclough. Leigh up to the home quarter. O'Reilly has a second bite of the cherry. Street looks to drive it in. Takes it into the home quarter. No. Leigh 15 metres out. On to Purtill. Patel. On to Kennedy. Kennedy bounces off one. Gets it inside. Well to Adcroft. Adcroft tries to scatter the home defence. Stopped a metre or so short. Purtill behind the play of the ball. On to Patel. Patel takes them on. Offers the dummy. No support again. Kennedy's down injured as well now for the Centurions. On the last tackle, Leigh trying to apply the pressure. Arkwright now. The knock-on is given by the match official. Let the play the ball. And Bramley will have head and ball. Kennedy still receiving treatment on this right wrist of this. Oh, it's the right wrist now, it's the left wrist that's bandaged. Oh, bit in the walls, Jamie Kennedy at the moment. The Australian pack's down in this scrum. And Bramley has got a man down injured in back play. Gets Mia David, the drop forward. We've had just 18 minutes of this Northern Ford Premiership match here at Headingley. Bramley 4, Centurions 4. And I think Bramley about to make a substitution. No, they've changed their mind. David will go into the scrum, opposite his great mate Tim Street. Ford feeds it now. Onto Schofield. Well, Ray almost getting in his way there. Good defence by Donlan over on the far side. And can Leigh force the error? Full-back Simpson. Good defence again by Leigh. Tell the tackler on that occasion. Russell tries it on his own. Makes 5 metres. Never played the ball. Correct decision by Mr. Lawton. Tried to con the match official, I think, on that occasion. Well, the game a bit scrappy at the moment. 2 tries in the opening 6 minutes. And Leigh immediately loosening Anthony Murray up on the far side. Purtell now, onto Patel. Ingram wrapped up in centre field by Gibbons, who's all over him. Purtell now, onto Kerr. Swinging down from Glenn Freeman, goes unnoticed. Right now to Street. Street's block-busting run sets the position up for the Centurions, 12 metres out. Whittle now takes them on up centre field. He stopped 3 or 4 metres short. It's a good position for the Centurions. Right now to Purtell. Patel onto Fairclough. Cruikshank went without it, knocked on as well by David. 2 knock-ons. Header ball will go Bramley's way. So Leigh look to make their first change. Arkwright limps off. Not normally a hooker, but the replacement Anthony Murray is. Oh, a quarter of the way through this match. 4 points each. Ford feeds the scrum. Possession to Bramley. And it on to Munton. That's good defence by Patel and Kerr. Comes full-back Simpson now. This time it's Whittle and Patel. Russell on to Schofield. Well, Leigh get the inside ball from Gibbons, who crashes into the boundary fence on the far side. Now Cruikshank looking up to make up for his knock-on a little earlier. Leigh are 30 metres out now. He didn't play that one properly. Gets away with it. Whittle takes it up 5 metres. Murray now onto Purtell, to Donlan. Terrible ball. Fairclough did well to take it. Takes the tackle in the end from Munton. Murray now looks to take them on. Dummies. Wrapped up by Glenn Freeman, who has a second bite again. Gets away with it on the last tackle now. Testing kick from Purtell. Kennedy picks it up. And it's try time, Ken Kerr. Adcroft just slipped the ball between his legs. For me, that's a try. The try is going to be given. 22 minutes on the watch. Ken Kerr's second try in only a second match for the Centurions. And travelling supporters from Hilton Park now have something to shout about as their side take the lead for the second time tonight. The kick from up and under from Purtell was not dealt with. Kennedy had the first drive, Adcroft the second, and then Adcroft just rolled it between his legs. And Kerr couldn't believe his luck when he picked that ball up. There was no one from Bramley in sight. And Leigh have scored their second try to take the lead at 8 points to 4. So Phil Kendrick now. A very difficult conversion attempt this time. Just a metre in from this near touchline. His second attempt of the evening. Discussions between Kendrick and the match official. Bold attempt by Kendrick. It falls short. So Leigh using this Very wide Headingley pitch to good effect on that occasion. 17 minutes to half time. We know our scoreline of Bramley 4, Centurions 8. So Mike Ford this time. They may try a short one here. Tried a different version of the kick-off and Gary Schofield's put it out on the full. And the Centurions have got a penalty back on halfway. So Leigh going to kick for touch. Yes, Kendrick's going to go for touch. The only thing he's got to do is make sure. That's a fine kick, finds touch, 25 metres out. Now what can the Centurions conjure up from this position? Kerr, Patel, Whittle will take the drive up, takes it up to the home quarter. Good support from the Leigh supporters now. Change of direction. Patel just lost the plot in the end as he was tackled by Russell. Murray now onto Fairclough to Kerr. Kerr comes back inside. Good scrambling defence by Bramley on that occasion. Murray now. Great drive by Street. Solid defence though by the home side. Hadcroft now. On to Murray. Murray looks to take them on. Gets a great ball out to Purtill. Good defence by the Freemans. Glenn and Wayne. Leigh right under the Bramley post. Patel now. The rubber kick could be too strong. Was it taken dead though by Simpson? He was forced to play it. Leigh should get the ball back. Bramley will be forced to drop out from under their own posts. Good pressure by the Centurions, but they need to make this pressure tell. There's 4 points the difference at the moment, and Bramley have shown they can come back once before. And Schofield this time gets a good drop out. Taken by Donlan, hands it on to Cruikshank. Cruikshank tries to get a head of steam up. Tackled 30 metres out by O'Reilly. It's Whittle on the charge. O'Reilly makes the stop again for Bramley. Murray down the short side. Well, finishes up in the arms of Kendrick. I don't think he was the intended recipient. Murray now on to Purtill, to Patel. On to Street. And his variation of play is quite good, but Bramley's defence is up to it at the moment. Purtill. It looks a little high by Schofield on Kennedy. Leigh supporters didn't like it. Nothing said by the match official. Down the short side. On the last tackle, Leigh tried the power play. It's not come off. Bramley have stood their ground well and come up with the possession. It's taken in by Ray. That's a good hit, that coming in from Dave Whittle. Forward now, looks for a runner, finds the fullback Simpson. Kendrick makes the stop. Fairclough completes the tackle. Munton on the far side. 7 or 8 metres. Russell now. David's in an offside position. Ward puts the kick in. One for Ingram to backtrack. Takes it about 8 metres from his own line. And takes the defenders on, but Potter and O'Reilly get the better of him. Donlan now. Caught by a high one from O'Reilly. Donlan, as I said earlier, has been out of the game for 2 weeks with an eye injury. Penalty number 5 for the Centurions. This one's coming our way. Bill Kendrick. He does the main thing. He gets the ball out of play. Makes about 25 metres. Kerr with the tap now. On to Patel, to Street. Street runs at 2 of them. Doesn't shake him off. Purtill now. Donlan. Hit it out to Fairclough. Fairclough makes the break. A fine break by Fairclough. On to Murray. Well, that'll be all on for the Centurions. Patel now on to Cruikshank. Cruikshank back to Patel. Patel looks for it. Ingram to come inside, then takes them on and off the ball. Off the ball. Ingram was taken out of the play. Now Whittle drives it in. He seemed to catch a high one from Ryan MacDonald, who's come on as a substitute. No interference by the home side at the play the ball. I really speak to the home skipper. No, Cruikshank drives it in. That looked high again. But has he got over the line? No, he's inches short. Now it's with Patel. Patel taking them on again. Whittle now to Street. Street will have a run at them. Stopped 10 metres out by Gibbons. Murray now. On to Whittle. It's a good tackle indeed coming in from David. Purtill now. And certainly they've been looking at the Leigh videos, the way Schofield picked out Percliffe on that occasion. Great hands. Oh, good try, Alan Hadcroft. Beautiful ball play by the Centurions. That was a well-worked try. Very little room with which to work on this near side. Once again, Leigh have caught the home defence out on the flanks. Alan Hadcroft is the try scorer. It's his 8th of the season, and the Centurions lead by 12 points to 4. Bramley in the meantime have made another substitution. Kendrick's absolutely nowhere on that occasion. Goal kicking. Obviously, difficult job tonight. No wind though. Very still. And it's Schofield with the restart. Will Bramley try something fancy this time? I wouldn't imagine so. Mia David is the man to have gone off. We're 9 minutes from half time. Eugene Curry is the man that's come on to replace him. Ryan MacDonald is already on. And Schofield was for distance this time. And he outwits Donlan. Ball skids on the surface and Bramley will have head and ball just 12 metres out. And the defence is going to be put to the test once more. Forward to feed the scrum. Bramley certainly going to try and play a work move here. Onto Schofield. No way through though for Potter. Well wrapped up by Kerr. 10 metres out. Gibbons drives it in. The reception committee greets him, knocks him back. Russell now onto forward. Short ball finds Wayne Freeman. The Leigh defence finds him as well. Driven up now by MacDonald. Must be forward. Russell now to forward. Onto Schofield. Inside goes Gibbons. Scored one try, of course, already. On the last tackle, can Leigh keep them at bay? Forward now goes to the air. Well, that was surely a knock-on by the Bramley player. Penalty's gone against the Centurions for offside. Oh, the pressure's still on. Now with Schofield. Long ball to Gibbons. Leigh's defence falls off the tackle. The ball's dropped and Hadcroft picks up the pieces. A good tackle from behind by Purtill. Now here comes Kerr, looking to clear his lines. Stopped 15 metres out though. Cusel drives it in. That's a good surge from Cusel. At about 15 metres, that's what the Centurions wanted. Street is next man in. Well, a lunging tackle there by MacDonald. Again it was high, but he just didn't connect, thankfully. Well, the ball was stolen one-on-one and Bramley have picked up the pieces. Oh, what a forward pass that was to Munton. The referee didn't see that one. He didn't look at his touch judges either. Now it's driven in by McDonald. Struck to the floor by substitute Pursell. Russell 40 metres out. Forward again. No, Mr. Lawton lets them get away with it. Cruikshank involved again in the tackle. But should spotted something. Notice I can't see forward passes. Interesting to see who is the guilty party on this occasion. Both sets of supporters seem convinced that they should have the penalty on this occasion. Neither side is conceding ground. Very long discussion for a play of the ball. And he calls out Eugene Curry. I think it could be penalty Centurions. Curry, the guilty man, will get their 6th penalty of the match. So 5 minutes remain to the break. Can Leigh increase this 8-point advantage they currently hold? Get 6 more points before the break, that would certainly be a bonus. Well, Kendrick taps it. The Bramley defensive line look like a dog's back leg. Crucial dump to the ground by Curry. Murray hands it out now to Purtill. Donlan cuts through the defence. Come on. Is he going to take them on? Fine ball to Murray. Oh, dear me. Anthony Gibbons will go for that. Anthony Murray absolutely poleaxed. And Gibbons knew he'd done wrong. The Bramley try scorer goes. He's not shown a card, he just sent him off. It's a red card, and Anthony Murray is prostrate on the ground, and that was a bad one. So Bramley will play the second half with 12 men. Murray sits up, thankfully. And Phil Kendrick looking for 2 points. Referee's attention being brought to something. I think Bramley want to make a blood bin substitution. Murray's on his feet. And it's Wayne Freeman that goes to the blood bin. And Bramley at the moment have only 11 men on the field. So the two touchers at last get behind the post. The referee forgot to tell them that it was a penalty attempt at goal. Andy Proctor has returned. So Phil Kendrick still looking for his first 2 points of the evening. Oh, gets it off the post. 2.5 minutes of normal time remaining in this first half, and Phil Kendrick gets his first goal from 4 attempts. And the Centurions now lead by 14 points to 4. Phil Ford with the restart, or will they try to vary it again with Gary Schofield? They go for a short one this time. Purtill to the rescue for the Centurions. They were caught out with a short one then. O'Donnell, that looked high as well. There's a mad rush of blood from Glenn Freeman. Street hustles and bustles his way up to within 10 metres of halfway. Murray looks as though he's recovered. Kennedy looks to take them on. Gets over halfway, gets a good ball out in the tackle to Pursell. He'll drive it up for a bit more. Russell and Ford are the tacklers, but Leigh are 10 metres into enemy territory. Purtill now to Street. Street offloads. Well, that came off a Bramley hand, but no advantage gain. We're on the last tattle. Kennedy gets it away to Donlan, onto Street, to Patel. Patel turns them round, gets the kick in the end. It's picked up by MacDonald, and Bramley recovered possession. Now, Bramley have a man down injured in back play as well, so they're only 11 men at the moment. Murray, the man making the stop. So leigh now caught offside. It's the penalty count now 6-4 in Leigh's favour. For Schofield to kick the touch. Line's touch down below us, a couple of metres short of halfway. So Bramley now looking for vital points before the break. Ford juddles with it. The long ball finds fullback Simpson. Great defence, another interception by Ingram. Onto Fairclough. Now, can Leigh get anything in these dying seconds? 40 minutes are up on my watch. Bramley are all a mile offside. Pusil drives it in. Another eye tattle. Leigh don't like this. The treatment's being dished out by Bramley at the moment. And he speaks to another Bramley player. And is he calling the skipper up as well? Well, this could be a general warning for the Bramley side. They've already one man off the field. Glenn Freeman, who's getting the talking to from match official Ronnie Lawton. Keelan Purter will kick for position. Line's touch, about 33 metres out. So Murray with the tap. First man in is Street. He's dumped to the ground unceremoniously. Now Pusil takes it up. He's up to the home quarter. Time running out for the Centurion. The referee got in the way then. Finishes up in the hands of Kerr. Kerr looks to take them on outside. Tattled on the quarter line. Kennedy now. Purtill to Street. A flop in the end there. Well, he's given the penalty, so Leigh should have the opportunity to go for goal. The hooter has gone, but not until after the referee had given the penalty. Street not happy with the tattle, but Phil Kendrick will go for points. He's asking where the kick is to be taken from. The hooter has gone. This will be the last play of this first half. They will just have to be careful they're not caught on the break should the ball hit the post or anything. 14 points to 4 at the moment. Kendrick 1 from 4 attempts so far in the match. So just 20 metres out, 10 metres to the left of the post. 2 points for the Centurions. The referee will blow the whistle for half-time. A reminder that this is a Northern Ford Premiership match here at Headingley. It's a half-time scoreline of Bramley 4, Leigh Centurions 16. Please rejoin us after the break. Once again from Headingley, on behalf of your cameraman Peter Whelan, and match commentator Derek Disley, reminding you that this is a Northern Ford Premiership tie. It's a half-time scoreline of Bramley 4, Centurions 16. As I said earlier, Leigh still looking for their first victory of the season in Yorkshire. 3 previous visits resulted in defeat at Dewsbury, Batley and of course Hunslet. So we wait for our match official, Ronnie Lawton from Barnsley, to get the second half underway. After a bit of a wait while James Arkwright works his way across to the touchline. await James Arkwright reaching the far touchline before our match official will start the second 40 minutes. Still on the field, but Mr. Lawton's waited long enough. So Leigh kick off. 40 minutes away from going top of the table tonight. So what's in store for the Centurions in this second half as they're up against the 12-man home side following the dismissal of Anthony Gibbons. Oh, that's a fine break though down this near side. Great defence though by Donlan to stop Potter. So Bramley will be looking for early points in this second half. It's now with prop forward Proctor. Bramley just seem to have lost their way on that movement. The Leigh defence got back quickly. Cruikshank the tackler. Russell now behind the play the ball. Hands it on to the substitute MacDonald. Oh, he gets away from some poor attempted Leigh tackling. But in the end, Kerr was the man making the stop. We're on the last tackle down the short side. Kick comes in from Schofield. Hadcroft's underneath it. Leigh back in possession. No way through for Donlan. Leigh look to clear their lines. Kerr behind the play of the ball. Cuser will drive it up. That's a good surge. Takes it up to the quarter line. Gives his side a bit of breathing space. Straight. Tries to push them off. Three-man tackle stops him. Murray now to Pusel. Pusel couldn't release the ball to Patel. We're on the last one. Patel tries the cross kick. To a crowd of 679 in Headingley tonight. 600 of those must be from Leigh. It's driven up now by Reyes. He tried to clear his line. Stopped 30 metres out. Schofield finds forward. Ford's great ball finds Curry, but again Donlan's up to the mark with his defence. Curry takes it up to halfway. Ford now to Schofield. Short ball to the substitute MacDonald. That's great defence from Kerr coming in from the centre position. But Bramley, full of enthusiasm at the start of this second half. They work the overlap here. Simpson throws the ball away. Two-man overlap. A chance goes begging, and the Centurions relieved with that decision. Ball out of play. Leigh will have head and ball at the first scrum in the second period. First half scrums are 4-3 in Bramley's favour. Penalties 7-4. First half penalties 7-4 in Leigh's favour. Now Andy Proctor is down injured in back play. For the second time, he's a blood bin substitution, so it looks as though the blood bin could have been reversed. So Leigh have got the position. Well, the possession anyway. Fairclough slips as he tries to take on the home defence. Street gets away from Wallen. A fine break by Street. Couldn't quite find someone on the end of a pass. Now it's Pusel though. Pusel makes the surge up centre field, gets over halfway. That's two good surges from the Leigh prop forwards. Murray now takes the ball himself. So Mike Ford coming in for the interception, held tight. Donlan now onto Pusel. Leigh dropped the ball. I think it went to the wrong man, a bit of a mix-up in communications there. Nice Ford trying to get his men moving. Hands it on to second row of Freeman. Russell takes Leigh on from the acting half-back. Cruikshank gets the better of him. Russell trying with his elbows to protect himself. Leigh caught offside. First penalty of the second half goes Bramley's way. Schofield now again runs into a Bramley player. Ball's on the ground. Dropped on by O'Reilly. He has wiped the slate clean. It's now with Ford trying to rally his troops. Ray takes it up. Bramley know they need early points in this second period. 5 minutes of the half gone down the short side with MacDonald. Great defence again by Kerr. Rain coming down now at Headingley. As Ford takes them on, inside ball finds Glenn Freeman. Lee's defence stopping once more. Ford gets it out to Curry. Street makes the stop 10 metres out. Can Leigh keep them at bay? Russell down the short side with Schofield. Well, Leigh have come up with the possession. Adcroft got in the way there, got the possession. Leigh are trapped inside their own 10 metre zone. Adcroft now. It was good defence in the end from Wayne Freeman. Doing the short side, Kendrick tries to step inside. But Glenn Freeman wouldn't be denied on that occasion. Now it's Cruikshank, up to halfway, stopped by Wayne Freeman on the last tackle. Well, they're all offside. Kick comes in from Purtill. Tries to place it between the fullback and the winger, but fails. It's a good defence from Patel, first man there. Now can Leigh keep onside? Do the basics right. Try and force the error. Ray comes up on it. No way past Cruikshank. And Leigh are caught offside again, but Bramley are so slow to get up and play the ball. Leigh wanting to get on with things. Well, they've got to be careful. He's certainly not watching the Bramley side as closely as he's watching the Centurions at the moment. It'll be Russell to tap, 30 metres out. First man in is MacDonald. Cruikshank, one-on-one, makes the stop. Russell now, on to forward. This time it's Glenn Freeman. Forward once more. Now it's found its way to MacDonald. Cruikshank has him. The Leigh defence is there in numbers again. His defence being put to the test a lot at the start of this second half. Ford's inside ball. A good pass to Schofield, who drops it. Well, the referee's going to give 2 knock-ons, I think. So he should give head and ball to the Centurions, which he does. Well, at the moment, you would hardly think that Leigh had a one-man advantage. Bramley, of course, down to 12. They're not capitalising on that at the moment. And Kendrick slips. In fact, it's Radney Bowker. He's come on. No way through for Purtill. Donlan takes them on again. O'Reilly is the tackler. Murray now to Purtill. On to Bowker. Inside ball finds Kennedy. Kennedy takes it over halfway. McDonald makes the stop in the end. All offside again. Straight down the short side. On to Bowker. Bowker struggling to keep going. Stop 30 metres out on the last tackle. So Purtill elects to run it onto Fairclough. Kendrick gets it out to Ingram. That one was forward. He certainly spotted that one on the last tackle. The power play not worked again for the Centurions. Leigh concede their second turnover of the match. It's good defence from Kendrick this time. No way through for Munton. Bramley certainly making a game of it at the moment. Really looking to get off away with offside once more then. Mia David's come back for the home side. Well, Bramley down the short side. Oh, what a forward pass that was. Where was the referee for that one? Then he was tackled and got up and played on. Well, it worked out for the Centurions in the end. Mr. Lawton doesn't seem to see any forward passes that Bramley come up with. So Kendrick will just kick for touch. Patel could be the man that's gone off for the Centurions. Pearsill drives it in. Stopped just short of the home quarter. Street takes them on. Takes it into the home quarter before David makes the stop. Murray now. Cruikshank did well to pick that one up. And he's still going. It takes 3 men to pull him back at the death. But Kendrick goes without it. And Leigh has missed another opportunity. The scrum will go down 10 metres out, and Bramley will have their first head on ball of this second period. We've had 10.5 minutes of this second half. No difference to the half-time score. 16 points to 4 in the Centurions' favour. Crowd, what it is, 679 of them are all moving from the post to our right for shelter as the rain comes down a bit heavier here at Headingley. Bramley, as one would expect, have come up with the possession from the scrum. Freeman drives it in. Murray and Street make the stop. Russell now behind the play of the ball. Catches Leigh out at the play of the ball. He only had one marker. Murray missed the tackle. Bramley coming forward in numbers. Schofield directing operations inside to Ford. Ford runs into one of his own players. Leigh open up for him. Ford decides to take them on. Donlan gets the better of him. Bramley certainly stepped up a gear in this second half. Here comes David. Good defence by Bowker. Taking man and ball on that occasion. We're on the last one. Will Ford come up with? Puts it along the ground. That could be too strong. Shepherded over the in-goal area by David Ingram. Leigh will bring it back to the quarter line for the tap. So 12 minutes of this second half gone. Centurions lead by 12. First half tries from Fairclough, Kerr and Adcroft. 2 goals from Kendrick. And Leigh leads 16-4. And yet another good surge from Cusel. Fairclough steps inside 2. Still going. Falls to a Russell tackle 10 metres short of halfway. Curtill now. On to Bowker. Bowker finds Kerr. Kerr dummies. Kerr still going, he's got Adcroft inside him. Adcroft takes it, he gets it onto the supporting. Well, it's Kennedy. I think the try is going to be given. Jamie Kennedy. That was a good team effort from the Centurions. They used the width of the pitch down the left-hand side once more. Jamie Kennedy's 3rd try of the season. Leigh supporters that will be hoping that that's the platform to launch their side onto a few more points here this evening at Headingley. 20 points to 4 at the moment. So Phil Kendrick's first attempt of the second period to try and convert Jamie Kennedy's try. Two more points for the Leigh centre. Goal number 3 for Phil Kendrick. Scoreline now here at Headingley of Bramley 4, Centurions 22. The rain drifting into our commentary position, I understand. And Gary Schofield with the restart. So Donlan takes it, hands it on to Street. Takes 3 to stop Timmy Street, but Leigh are back in possession. Donlan now to Murray. Murray's long ball finds Kennedy. Inside to Murray. Leigh drop it. Leigh spill it. It's now with Russell. Leigh not capitalising on that set of 6. Good defence by Bowker stops MacDonald. Bramley on the Leigh quarter line now. Driven in by David. Murray hangs on to him. Street comes to his assistance. Taken on now by the substitute Gibson. Right under the Leigh post, 5 metres out. Desperate for points from this position. Schofield did a good job there, as did Adcroft with that tackle. Well, Bramley trying to apply some pressure, trying to unlock this Leigh defence. No way through for player coach Ford on that occasion. We're on the last tackle now. Down the short side. Long ball for Ray. And Leigh's defence holds him up on the last tattle, and Leigh will get the first turnover of the match. So Adcroft gets 3 or 4 metres out of that. And trying to pressurise the Leigh attack. Donlan gets a good 10 metres. Leigh looking to clear their lines. Murray now, Purtill. Fairclough wrapped up by the tattle from Wayne Freeman. Murray went on his own, couldn't find the gap. Fairclough will go to acting half-back. And now to Purtill. To Bowker. Bowker looks for space. McDonald closes him down. Leigh on the last tackle. Purtill with the kick. Just kicks for position. Played by the foot of Munton, so it's all on. Purtill gets to him first, and along with Cusel makes the stop. Well, that stuck quite well for fullback Simpson. Donlan again makes a superb tackle on halfway. But Leigh going backwards at the moment. Schofield looks to run it. Adcroft makes the stop. But Schofield probing more and more in this match. He's on the ball again. Throws the ball speculatively inside. It's on the ground. Leigh are not pressurising Bramley at the moment. Ford gets a good reverse pass out, and Cruikshank gets a big hit in to make the tackle. They're driven up by Wayne Freeman. Great tackle again from Donlan on the last one. David doesn't know where to go. Leigh have opened up for him. He throws it away. The Street just drops on it, settles for the possession right under his own crossbar. No way through for Fairclough. Or Donlan. Leigh still within 10 metres of their own line. Kerr couldn't find anybody to hand on to. Murray now onto Street. Street gets up to the quarter line, but Leigh have made hard work so far of this 6. Murray now finds Bowker. Good defence by Schofield. Stops Kerr. Leigh are on the last one. They're only 30 metres from their own line. This time Donlan gets the kick away. That's a good one. They'll gain a lot of yards. Ray will pick it up on his own quarter line. Leigh have got a good line there. First tackle makes it count. Cusel. Ford now tries to launch the fullback Simpson. The long ball finds Potter. Purtill gets the tackle in for the Centurions. And Bramley, 12 men, have certainly not thrown the towel into their credit. Street the Leigh tackler on this occasion. Russell now finds forward. Oh, Leigh read that one well. Short ball didn't fool Kennedy. Russell goes on his own this time, but Leigh have been well wrapped up. Ford now to Schofield. Schofield offers the dummy. He finds his way across to David in the end. It's all on. 6 more tackles for Bramley. Leigh Hand was involved in that pass. Street the man making the stop on his own quarter line. Ford now to McDonald. Leigh stopped man and ball in the tackle this time. Good defence by Fairclough. It's now with Ford once more. The inside ball. It's now with Schofield again. Schofield makes an outrageous dummy. David appears to be playing in the centre at the moment for Bramley. Leigh's defence is up to the mark at this point in time. Ray now tries to launch Glenn Freeman. He gets to within 10 metres of that Leigh try line. Russell now on to forward to Freeman. He throws a hard pass for Potter to take, but he takes it. But Leigh make the tackle 10 metres out. Still not up to the last tackle. It's now with Freeman. Leigh's defenders are there again. Now we're on the last one. Will Bramley try the power play like they did last time? Munton to forward. Ford spins it out to Simpson. Great tackle by Kennedy, but the ball's thrown away speculatively. It must work out for them. Try time near David. Leigh tried to close them down in centre field, but the 12 men would not be denied. Mia David gets the second try of the evening for the home side. Like Mark Simpson with the conversion attempt. His second attempt of the evening. He's wide once again, so the scoreline remains the same. 18 minutes to go at Headingley. So Kendrick with the restart. Bramley will certainly bring it back. They'll draw encouragement from that 4 points at the other end with the 12 men. Wayne Freeman driving it in. Kendrick and Firth up at the Leigh tacklers. Mike Ford trying to orchestrate something. Good defence by Purtill to stop Potter. Now with David. Oh, that was forward, and the referee's actually seen one for the home side, and Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum. So a good attacking position for the Centurions, just 30 metres out. Got to take opportunities like this when they come. Purtill to feed the scrum. Down the short side, Purtill looks to take them on. Good covering tackle, although looked a little high from Proctor. Adcroft now looking for space. And gets there, he has the strength to force his way over. The try is given. 24 minutes into the second half. Try number 2 of the game for Alan Adcroft. The Bramley defence just stood off him. And Adcroft took them on and got the better of them. Oh, it's Adcroft's second of the evening. It's Leigh's 5th in total. And it's Kendrick with what should be a relative conversion attempt to take. He's 3 from 6 at the moment. He makes it 4 from 7. He makes it a scoreline here at Headingley in this Northern Ford Premiership match of Bramley 8, Leigh Centurions 28. So it's Schofield back on halfway with the restart. Donlan sensibly plays it with the foot. Hand it on to Whittle, who's come back on. The Leigh on their own quarter now with Ingram. Seen very little of David Ingram so far this evening. Murray now launches Pusil. On to Bowker. Bowker waltzes through a gap. Stopped by fullback Simpson. Murray now finds Fairclough. On to Kendrick. Good defence in the end from Wayne Freeman, but Leigh seem to have found their feet at last, prepared to run at their opponents. Donlan gets it away to Pusil. Pusil stopped 10 metres out. Leigh are on the last tackle. Timmy Street is the man that's gone off to be replaced by Whittle. And Purtill elects to go for 1 point and get the ball back at the other end. Kieran Purtill's first drop goal of the season. This gives the Centurions a bit more breathing space. Increases the advantage to 21 points. They now lead Bramley by 29 points to 8. The restart again. There's a variation in the kick. Donlan saw it coming. Again plays it with his foot. Hands it on to Whittle. Quickly up was Gibson. Leigh back in possession again. Donlan now looks to run away from them. Ford makes the stop in the end. Well, that was hanging on. And now Murray now launches Pusil. You shall stop 10 metres short of halfway. Leigh, one quick play, the ball's now, that player was offside. He was standing behind the Leigh man that played the ball. Bowker takes the tackle. Leigh on the last one. Again, there's interference at the play of the ball. They're going to run it though now. Kennedy's inside ball finds Kerr. Kerr gets it away in the tackle to Murray. Well, that comes off a Leigh player. It's hacked on. And then it's knocked on. Well, the referee allows them to get away with it again. A clear knock on from Simpson. Fortuitous for Bramley. No way through for Potter either. Leigh now. Oh, well, Leigh now penalised in the tackle. And really, Bramley's spoiling tactics have gone unnoticed by match official Mr. Lawton tonight. Here David looks in trouble in back play for the home side. Schofield makes about 5 metres with that kick. Bramley get the possession back. Russell now hands it on. I think this Bramley side is beginning to visibly tire at the moment. Schofield launches Glenn Freeman, but he couldn't find anyone willing to take the pass. Well, that looked like a forward again, but Kendrick makes a good hit on Wayne Freeman. Nearly 5 metres inside the home half. Ford hands it on to Schofield. No way through for Simon Ray. Ford now taken up well by Gibson. He looks for a runner, finds the substitute Mickey Horner who's come on. Well, it's missed by 2 players. Great tackle from behind by Purtle on Potter. And then he makes the referee has called them back for a forward pass. Kieran Purtle applying the pressure very well on the last tackle. Second turnover for the Centurions. 2 each in the match. Purtle will play it 5 metres short of halfway. Cruikshank now finds Whittle. He gets the ball out well in the tackle to Murray. Leigh running it again. Donlan now finds Kennedy all the way to Kerr. Kerr's inside ball. Now with Murray, and the referee's caught them for the forward pass again. And the number of forward passes he's caught Leigh out for. I think he was probably just right on that occasion. Certainly missed many on the other side. Nevertheless, the Centurions in command of this game. They're certainly going to be top of the Northern Ford Premiership after this evening's game has finished. 2.5 minutes remain of normal time. Bramley get the scrum, 25 metres out. Leigh tried to push them off it and succeed. Cruikshank looks to take them on. He's still going, they can't get him down. He's tackled about 6 metres out in the end. Supporters from Hilton Park like that one. Murray now, inside ball to Dave Whittle. And Dave Whittle finally gets his first try of the season. The players themselves are pleased with that one. Dave Whittle gets try number 6. Centurions are surely home and dry now, if they weren't before. Phil Kendrick from bang in front. Adds on the extras. 8 minutes remain of normal time here at Headingley. It's a scoreline now of Bramley 8, Leigh Centurions 35. So Gary Schofield retrieves the ball. Safraz Patel has come back to replace Jamie Kennedy. Donlan launches the try scorer Dave Whittle. Oh, and Whittle makes a fine break. Oh, he's still going, he's full of it now. A great 40-yard run from Whittle. Interference at the play of the ball. It's now with Bowker. Bowker strides through a gap onto Kerr. Kerr inside to Adcroft. Adcroft couldn't release the ball in the tackle. They are 15 metres out, looking for try and pile on the points in these remaining minutes. Purtle takes them on. Stop 10 metres out. Kerr has taken a knock on the far side. It's now with Patel into Fairclough. Fairclough can't escape the clutches of Wayne Freeman. Pusel on the charge, and Andy Pusel will also get his first try of the season. And again the players celebrate. Home supporters may wonder what's going on. The only two players on the team sheet tonight who haven't scored for the club were Dave Whittle and Andy Pusel, and they've both done it in the space of 3 minutes. Party time now for the Centurion supporters. 39 points to 8 the scoreline. Just over 6 minutes remain. Many supporters amongst this crowd of 679 who have travelled across the Pennines tonight will be going home very happy indeed. We have at last secured a victory in Yorkshire this season. Dave Kendrick is wide with that one. Groans from the Leigh supporters. But with just over 5 minutes remaining here at Headingley, it's now a scoreline of Bramley 8, Centurions 39. It's the only blemish on this fine surface at Headingley. Will they try a short one? Ford trying to eat up the clock. Certainly lined it up for a short one. Well, it seemed to go forward, then it was lost. But again, Leigh were caught out with a short kick-off. Everyone could see it coming, but somehow they didn't get enough bodies there to handle it. And way through for Munton as Bramley looked for a consolation effort at the end of this match. Trying to get into double figures, no way through for Proctor. Leigh will be looking to keep them at bay. Russell hands it on to Ford. Ford's inside ball is to nobody. And Fairclough was the man making the stop on Proctor. And now Ford drops it. And then Leigh drop it, so the referee will call them back for 2 knock-ons. And Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum. Purtle to feed. Comes up with the possession, trying to take on Ford. Ford's up to the task. Cruikshank now onto Bowker. Bowker dummies. Takes the tackle in the end. Can Leigh finish with a flourish in this last 3 minutes? Down the short side again. And Leigh were... Well, it must have been a knock-on. The referee missed it. Dave Whittle saying it came off Fairclough's chest. I think Fairclough was expecting the ball. Plenty of talking going on in this Leigh front row. Now Mark Gibson is feeding the scrum, or attempting to. This will be his third attempt. Now Mike Ford feeds it. Will Leigh try to push them off it? Kick comes in, a variation in the play. Patel recovers it for the Centurions, takes the tattle 10 metres out from Gibson. Adcroft looks to clear his lines, but he finishes up going backwards as the tattle's made by Hornet. Kerr just takes the tattle in the end. Inside the last 2 minutes. Bowker now. This is good defence from Bramley. Murray now hands it on to Purtill. Purtill makes the half gap. Donlan takes it up, gets a good ball inside to Murray. Taken up now by Bowker. Bowker throws it away in the end. Bramley look to catch Leigh on the counter. Dodging and weaving from Potter, but Purtill's in on the tackle. A good tackle comes in from Kendrick. Now Hamish Munton tries a run, but Whittle will not be denied. It's coming up to 1 minute on the watch. Bramley not really going anywhere at the moment. Just one try in each half for their efforts. Gibson on the break, on to Freeman. Good defence though by Patel. Tremendous tackle from Cruikshank. So forward, will he run it? He certainly does. He's found its way across, but it's a forward pass. Spotted by the touch judge, I think, from the far side. And Leigh will have a turnover. The third in this second half. Just 15 seconds of normal time remaining. 39 points to 8 the scoreboard reads for the Centurions. So Patel finally plays it. Whittle drives it in. And Leigh are 15 metres short of halfway. Can they get a try to wrap it off? Well, no, they can't. Murray went without it and just left it for Proctor to pick up. Leigh certainly won't want to concede points so late in this match. Horner takes them on. Murray gets the better of him and the ball's on the ground. And Leigh will have head and ball at the scrum. Well, we're into added time at the end of this Northern Ford Premiership match. Centurions are top of the table for the first time this season. They've also got their first victory in Yorkshire this season. And first tries in the match for both Dave Whittle and Andy Pusey. A lot for the Centurions to celebrate tonight. The referee gets in the way again, because Leigh tried to use the short side. But that's it. The game is all over. This Northern Ford Premiership match here at Headingley has resulted in victory for the Leigh Centurions by 39 points to 8. Bramley's tries, one in each half from Anthony Gibbons and Mia David for the Centurions, two from Alan Adcroft, one each for Andy Fairclough, Ken Kerr, Jamie Kennedy, Dave Whittle and Andy Pusey. Phil Kendrick added 5 goals and Kieran Purtill completed the scoring with a drop goal. So on behalf of your cameraman, Peter Whelan, your match commentator Derek Disley saying a final goodbye from Headingley and a reminder of this evening's scoreline. It finished Bramley 8 points, Leigh Centurions 39.